Hey guys, welcome to part 3 of my Costa Rica adventures. In this video, I take you along to my favorite beach in Costa Rica, share some epic sunsets, and indulge in some delicious exotic fruits, picking up where we left off last time when I was heading out from the Nosara area. We took an adventurous tuk-tuk ride all the way about an hour south to the lovely town of Samara. And this is the Airbnb that we had for the week with some lovely banana trees as well as a papaya tree that had some ripe papayas on it. If only we were able to get them. But this was a really cool little spot and I really liked all the outdoor space, and there was even an outdoor shower which was really nice to use after taking nice swims in the ocean, only a short walk away. And this is the inside, just a really simple little studio, everything you need. And right when we arrived, we had gone straight to the fruit market as well as a stop at the organic market, caught a beautiful sunset. But this is the main fruit market in town, and let me show you some of the stuff we grabbed. Lots of mangoes and some organic greens from the organic market, and some tomatoes as well, and some dates. And the first night I was sitting out by the pool and was greeted by this adorable little cat that kept coming every single night, and she definitely claimed me as her new best friend. We really bonded and I actually really miss her. Her nightly visits were so sweet, and she would always crawl up on my lap and just like want to be as close to me as possible. It was so sweet. But the next day I walked into town to get an ATV rental to go on some adventures, and this is the little town of Samara. The first stop of the day was the Saturday farmers market, which has an incredible variety of exotic fruits. I found so many unique things here, and it was probably the best fruit market that I had found on this trip. And there was an adorable little band playing of children and an amazing crowd of people with such high vibes and really cool vendors. So we just enjoyed the fruit market, stocked up on some good food, and enjoyed this band of children playing. They were really good, and there was even a little drummer girl. And it was just so awesome. Even the kids were rocking out. Once we got back from the most beautiful beach ever, I made some salad for dinner like usual. Super delicious and nourishing. And this is the next day, walking around, drinking some coconut water. Typical weekend things happening in town. And then after walking around on the beach for a while, I grabbed some food from this place called Tica Frutica. They have really great smoothie bowls and some vegan pancakes. I think most of their menu is completely vegan from what I remember, but the smoothie bowl was super delicious and fresh. And later in the day, I had another soursop or guanabana, and the one I had the previous day was the best guanabana I've ever had in my life. This one was also really good, but it just wasn't quite the same. So I enjoyed it, but I ended up making most of it into a fresh soursop juice because it was really juicy, but just a little less ripe than the one I had the previous day. So I figured, why not switch things up and make it into a juice to see how it turns out, because I've always loved soursop juice. So here's the project with all my other fruits stashed away, quite the collection. And it took me quite a while to squeeze all of the juice by hand out of this, but it was so worth it because the juice came out so creamy and sweet and delicious. If you've ever had soursop juice, you know what I'm talking about. It is incredible. It's so good for you, and it tastes absolutely amazing. So hydrating. And then later in the day, I opened up a meme sapote, which is so delicious. It's really sweet. It tastes like sweet potato covered in maple syrup, and it kind of looks like sweet potato too, so it's pretty trippy. But that was incredible, and I highly recommend trying it out. The next day, I started my day off with a little beach workout, just getting the body moving, keeping the muscles active, and it felt so good. I love taking the time to move my body and be outside in nature. After my workout, I tried some of these star apples out for the first time, and that was exciting because I had never tried this fruit before and I had been wanting to for a while, and they were so sweet and creamy and tasted like custard, so I really enjoyed them. They had a really subtle taste, but it was so delicious, and they're so beautiful. And then a little bit later in the day, I went to this place called Marea Surf Shop Cafe to get some food, and it's a cute little surf shop themed smoothie place, and they had even some cool merch. And of course, I got a smoothie bowl like usual. That's my go-to, and it was quite delicious. And that is all for today's video, guys. Thanks so much for checking it out. I really appreciate it. And you can also check me out on Instagram as well if you'd like. Feel free to leave comments and subscribe. It helps me out so much. Stay tuned for part 4 of my Costa Rica adventures, and I will see you guys in another video very soon. Bye!